Hiya Shed School crew. Now, Jack and the Beanstalk, Goldilocks, the Big Bad Wolf. What do all of these have in common? Yes, they do all live in fairy tale land, but they are all fantastic story characters. But how can you create an exciting, memorable character in your writing? Here's my top tips for creating a character in your stories. Here we go. First of all, think about the characters that you like from your favourite stories and what you actually like about them. You may like Neville Longbottom because he's brave and he's a secret hero. Or you may love Roald Dahl's Matilda because she's imaginative and clever. So, what elements make up an interesting character? Let's take a look. Competence. Can they do the task that they need to do? In your story, they might have to overcome a challenge. Can they do it? Get your reader really to root for them. Likeability. Are they likeable? A good trick to make somebody likeable in your story is to have another character in your story explain the likeable traits of your main character. Really will paint a nice picture. Flaws. Now, no one is perfect. How can they overcome the bad trait that they have? Relationships. How does your character build their relationships? Are they disliked by others or are they the class heartthrob? Humour, one of the greatest forms of connections to other people. Can your character see the lighter side of life and make others laugh, like a cheeky Ron Weasley, always the Joker? Powerful past. Has something happened to them in the past that affects the way they see life in your story? Maybe they are scared of water because they lost a family member at sea, which now prevents them from taking that dreaded journey across the river. What I like to do is start with a picture. That way, what I draw, I can then describe in my story. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to start off with my eyes. Here we go. I'm going to do a little eye here and a little eye here. Lovely. Looking towards the front. There we go, perfect. I'm going to do a little nose. Now, a lot of my characters do tend to look a little bit like The Simpsons, only because I quite like their characters. But I'm going to do this guy with a relatively big head. He's got quite a big head there. And he's going to be a happy character, so I do want him to have a smile on his face. Here we go, I'm going to come around. I don't know really what I'm drawing yet, but I'm just going to keep going. And this is a great way to kind of start off our ideas to see which way it goes. I'm going to put him wearing a hoodie, so he's going to be a younger person. There we go, a bit of a hoodie. And he's going to be giving me a little thumbs up. There we go. And he's got his hand in his pocket there. Little eyebrows. What hair can he have? You know what, I want him to have quite long hair. Maybe he's got thinning hair. A little bit of thinning hair there. A little bit of thinning hair. Lovely. And I'm going to do some little trousers and maybe some shoes like that. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's quite a good start. I'm going to put a cap on him as well. He likes to wear caps. There we go. Little cap that's just resting on the back of his head. And you know what, for a rough starter drawing, I'm quite happy with that. And I'm going to call this guy, what should I call him? I'm going to call him Tim. I don't know why, Tim sounds like quite a nice name. And around the outside, I'm then going to start to add some adjectives that describe his characteristics. Now, this is something that you could do at home to add a bit of flavour to your work, and also gives you a good basis to add those adjectives into your story. So I think he's quite a brave guy. Brave. I think he's also quite funny. He looks quite a funny person, so I'm going to say he's quite funny. So I'm going to make sure in my story that he's going to add some jokes in and maybe kind of be funny with his friends. I think he also looks quite maybe bold. Brave and bold. Good word. Brave and bold. And one more, I think he's going to be quite a sociable character. Sociable. Lovely. Awesome. I'm quite happy with that now, and I'm going to start to go out through some colour to make that look a little bit better. But I'm quite happy with my Tim character, and I think that's going to be quite a good basis for my story, my Tim the Brave. Ooh, there we go, I might have even got a title, Tim the Brave. Hey, why don't you have a go at home and see what characters you can come up with. Hey, that's all we've got time for today, but we'll see you next time here in the Shed School. We'll see you later. Bye.